Amazing. Hi guys.
Hey there, welcome back. I want to make a video series of us playing Five Nights at Freddy.
We do not qualify for ad campaign. Welcome back to Babble.
No!
Hello, friends.
Can you hear the wind?
We're gonna pause this and make sure the wind isn't insufferable.
Okay, we're back. The wind is a little insufferable, but it's like
bit. We're blocking it with our big heads.
it's white noise. So now you get some white noise in the episode in the
If you
background.
need to go to sleep. It's just too nice outside. Like
I know. We wanted to sit out here and, podcast on my last day in Portland, Maine.
Oh.
I did want to say before we start anything, I do want to apologize for last week's episode because it was
not
so
that
bad.
good.
It was really bad. It was rushed. I was tired.
We were not feeling it. We were like, we're going to make podcast episodes every single day you're here. And honestly, like, I think podcasting when you're not, like, when we're far apart has been a really good way of us, like, catching up and
There's
reconnecting.
nothing for us to talk about at this point.
Right. We just want to enjoy our time together.
So we did wait till the last day, but
we are indeed rushing a few episodes before I bring Lucy to the airport. But it's okay.
We tried to crank out one for you last week. Didn't go too well, and that's, you know what?
You should still listen to it. It's a flop, but go make fun of us, honestly.
But it is my fault because I was chewing so loud. I'm sorry. I was like really, really ravenous. I thought it wouldn't pick up.
She was just a hungry girl.
I was hungry. I was a hungry caterpillar, and I wanted those. If you've never tried Trader Joe's Takis, they're really good, and that's what I was munching on. So, apologies for those of you who couldn't stand to hear it. But I don't have a snack with me today, so you're in luck.
We're starving for this episode. Just kidding. We just ate.
No, we just ate.
We got Mexican food. It was yummy. Okay, so today we're going to start out kind of silly like we did last week, but I took a voice memo of us in the Chipotle parking lot because all the Chipotles in Portland are closed, but I thought maybe they were open again, so we went to, like, try it, and so it was closed, but we just sat in the parking lot for a minute trying to figure out what to do next, and there was a Books A Million across the street, and so we just started talking about bookstores, and then there were these guys in this car, and then another car drove up, and then these guys started throwing rocks at the car.
They were just being men in the Chipotle, or as my grandmother would say, Chipotle. They were being men in the Chipotle parking lot.
But they definitely were not men, they were boys.
Yeah.
I thought he was a man, but he was just a little boy. Hunger hurts. Okay.
Me last episode, hunger hurts.
Hunger hurts. But I want it. So I'm going to play that little voice memo for you guys.
Do you want me to just insert it in?
I'm going to try to play it on here because
Okay.
I think it's funny, and then if it doesn't work. So we were talking about bookstores.
Because it's a voice memo, I could just add it in.
I know, but let's just do this now.
Okay.
And you can do whatever you need.
Hi guys,
Hey.
I'm here with Lucy.
We're in the car.
We're in the car, but she just said something so funny and true that, like, it needs to be talked about in the pod, so we're gonna insert this into the next episode. But we were driving by Books A Million, and I was talking about how Books A Million is great and all, but I miss Barnes & Noble so much because they don't have any up in Maine, so I haven't been to one since, like, Nashville.
Yeah,
I guess.
A few years.
It's been a minute. And Lucy just like it was a very serious conversation about how much I miss Barnes & Noble. And Lucy, what did you say? You said there's nothing like the experience of walking into a Barnes & Noble, having a little fun, and then immediately needing to shit.
Yeah, it's true. It happens every time.
And, like, it's so true. What about Barnes & Noble makes everyone need to shit? Why are their bathrooms so good?
Why is it so tempting?
Why is it so tempting to take a shit in a Barnes & Noble? And why is it, like, the best shit you'll ever take in your life?
Literally.
It's like someone put, like, a curse on every Barnes & Noble. Anyway.
I curse you to shit. I curse you to make a bowel movement.
Okay, that's the name of the episode.
I curse you to make a bowel movement.
Okay, bye.
That's funny. The ambiance in there is nice, too. It never smells. I mean, it's just okay.
I love a Barnes & Noble. Well, they always have the Barnes & Noble Starbucks. I don't know if you've ever been to Barnes & Noble and not gotten something from that Starbucks.
Really?
I have to every single time.
It's a great collab. It's the collab of the century.
Speaking of the best shit of your life, I would like to talk about the best piss of my life.
God.
So we'll get into this later, but me and Lucy took just a mini little road trip last night to Northampton for a concert. And on the way back, it was like what? It was like 11 p.m. Like, it was late.
It was late, and we were both tired because
we still had like 2 hours left.
Driving's too much.
Yeah.
For a girl like me.
But we were gonna switch anyway. Lucy was driving, and we were gonna like pull over somewhere and switch. But it was late, and it was creepy, and like we weren't really feeling a gas station or anything. But we were like trying to find a gas station. We couldn't. But there were like some houses, and then like this median. It was like this busy road with like random grassy patches like in between the lanes.
There was like a road, and then it was like a little like median in the road, but it was just like overgrown.
There was like no one there.
It was really creepy. Rundown places creepy.
There were like no cars, but like it was fine. So we were like, okay, let's just pull over and switch here. And I was like, girl, I gotta pee so bad.
But here's the thing, like 5 minutes before then, she was complaining about how she had to go to the bathroom. I was like, we can stop if you want to. She said, no, this is part of like just my body. Like in 10 minutes I won't even feel it anymore, and we'll be good. We don't have to stop on this road.
Usually if I need to hold it, I will. Especially if it's like out of fear of being murdered, I will hold my pee. It's okay.
Yeah.
But no, the minute we pulled over, I was like, honestly, I have the opportunity to pee right now, and I need to so bad. So you like pull over near the median. Lucy puts the hazards on, and like you're alert. You like I could tell the whole time you're very aware.
I was nervous.
And I go over to this median. Like I'm very close to the car. No one can see me. There were a lot of cars that passed by, but like it's okay. No one could see me. And I just fully
I don't know. I feel like the light of the car kind of shone on you as you were.
I just kind of squatted next to the passenger door in the grass and took the best pee of my life. Lucy, how long was that stream?
Oh my god, it had to be at least 3 minutes long. Like, it was crazy. I was like, what?
I drank a whole Gatorade, like 2 whole waters. I had half a Coke Zero. Like, I just had a lot of fluid in my body that I needed to get out. But it was like the most relieving pee ever. Something about like just letting it go.
I know. Instead of a hit and run, you did a squat and sprint.
Yep.
We ran out of that place so fast after we were done.
No, I have to tell you, I literally talked about it for like 10 minutes after that.
Know.
Like, it was the best pee I've ever taken in my life. And that's so gross, and I'm so sorry you have to hear that.
But you know what? I was telling her in the car, she's connecting with her true roots. Like, this is what humans were made to do, is sometimes pee in the grass. And I think that's why it was so amazing. Like, you were connecting to your ancestors.
It's like peeing in the ocean.
It is. Peeing in the ocean, there's something about it. It's comforting.
It was great. How many dogs do you think are gonna shit where I peed now?
Honestly, that place didn't look like it was inhabited. Like, it looked abandoned, so maybe 0. Maybe
okay.
1. Maybe 1 measly little stray.
Anyway, so we're starting this one off with Barnes & Noble shits and side of the road pisses. We're grown adults, I promise. Also, I've discovered, like, I've always known this, but Lucy has such potty humor. It's so funny. Like, someone mentions peeing or pooping, and she loses it.
We were watching the Curtis Connors. We were watching the new Curtis Connor video at the beach, and we were a little delirious. Like, we were a little tired, and what did he say? Oh, he was reviewing like a Tony Hawk movie or something.
Boom Boom Sabotage.
Boom Boom Sabotage. What was the comment said? One kid was like, why does it smell like pee pee and poo poo in here? No, really. Why does it smell like caca and wee whiz?
I've never seen Lucy laugh so hard.
I laughed for like so long. And you know what? We rewatched it today, and it was still funny.
Just a minute ago, we were still losing it.
Speaking of the beach, do you want to go on to that?
Yeah, just talking about the beach.
Yeah. So there are some beaches in Portland, Maine, and I don't live near a beach because I live in Tennessee. So I kind of forced Emilia to go to the beach every single day.
No, it's okay. I do go to the beach every single day anyway.
And it was amazing. I did some watercolor. We saw a seal. Oh, wait. Did we mention that already?
I think but no one listened to the last episode.
No one listened to the last episode.
Wait, let's see how many people listen.
Okay, don't say it on here because I don't want to get embarrassed. Okay,
To
that's
the
not
14
bad.
of you who listened to the last
14 of you who
episode.
listened to the last episode, that's so bad compared to our others, so do better, please.
No, I was gonna thank the people who actually listened. Even though I think like 3 of those was me.
Also, our ads aren't working and we're figuring it out, okay?
We're on it, we promise.
Anyways, well, I started swimming in the beach like a crazy girl that I am. It's pretty chilly. It's pretty chilly, but I like this beach better than Florida because there's no old people.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Old mean people, I should
Wait.
say.
So, yeah, Lucy's in her swimmer era.
But I didn't bring a swimsuit or flip-flops or goggles. All the necessities. I didn't bring any of those because I wasn't expecting to swim while we were up here. So I did go swimming in Emilia's clothes, and I had to buy some flippers from some flip-flops from
Slides.
Target and a towel.
Yeah. We like never
I was
had enough
not prepared.
towels.
I was not prepared, but
I
you want to
wasn't
tell
either.
the story of while we were at Target?
Yeah, so we were at Target buying like towels and Lucy's shoes, and we got some snacks. I don't know, we did a lot of Target snack runs.
Yeah.
And also we're telling this trip story like completely out of order, but
Yeah,
that's okay. This
it's
is
okay.
just it doesn't matter. So we're at Target and we're just walking to the front, and this random kid comes up to me. He's got to be like 7 or 8.
He's young, but he's bold.
He's very bold. He came up to me. What did he say? He was like, "Excuse me,
No,
excuse."
he said, "Excuse me, ma'am.
Do you like my shoes?
Do you like my shoes?" And,
And I
I
look-
just like ignored him.
But I looked out.
I said,
we were both in a mood.
"Hell no, I don't like those shoes.
Okay,
They were
well,
ugly."
I looked down and there were like black slides, but they had like balls on it. It looked like black like bubbles.
Yeah,
Kind of. They were like bumpy.
They were bumpy. I don't know how to explain it. They looked like Crocs, but like radioactive a little bit, like very like bubbly. And
I said it
gross.
looked like that one scene in The Incredibles where Mr. Incredible like does all the computer stuff, but then the security catches him and like black balls get shot at him from like the walls until it like they expand and they cover him. It looked like that.
But he was wearing it on his feet.
They were ugly, but I was like, I love those shoes. Those are the coolest shoes ever. And his mom was like, I'm trying to convince him they're the ugliest shoes I've ever seen. I was like, oh.
I was like, me as a mom, I will not let my kid wear ugly shoes.
Well, I'm not going to just say to a random kid, no, they're gross.
I would have. Because I believe, here's what I believe. Every young and teenage boy needs to have their ego reduced at least a little bit before they get too full of themselves. So I like to practice insults on young boys as much as possible. It's a joke. It's
You
a joke.
babysit a young boy.
No, he's different.
He's not like other guys.
He's not like-
Yeah.
Okay, back to the beach. I lost my glasses at the beach. My glasses are like,
They're very clear.
they're clear frames,
Mhm.
clear lenses.
Yep.
Glasses have clear lenses. And like there's like a little line of brown, but they're essentially just clear.
And Lucy lost those. Keep in mind, she's very blind. So.
I know. So we got all the way back to the car. We were packing up, ready to go home, and I was like, "Oh, I can't see anything." And so I went back to the beach to try to find them. Did not find them at first. I did find a little figurine. If you follow us on Instagram, that is who I posted for our last
He's a
like
little gorilla.
little photo. I named him Tim Horton.
Which, if you don't know, that's like a coffee shop chain in Canada.
It's a coffee shop chain in Canada, and like as soon as I saw him, I said, "You're coming home with me, first of all, and second of all, your name is Tim Horton."
So yeah, that we adopted Tim Horton. I did not find Lucy's glasses at first, but I did find little like Barbie glasses.
Yeah, we put them on Tim Horton.
It was very cute.
Speaking of, are you excited for the Barbie movie?
I'm so excited.
I'm
about it.
so
I think I might be
excited.
going this weekend.
I think
don't
I'm
know
going
yet.
Friday.
I don't know. I need to
Oh
figure
no,
that
I'm
out.
working on Friday. I'll see it eventually.
Yeah, I have to try it. I feel like getting tickets is going to be insane at this point. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Are you seeing Oppenheimer too?
Yes, Obvi, my love Florence Pugh is in it.
Yeah, I think I'm doing both in a day.
Yeah, back
Oppenheimer
to back. That's how you
first.
do it.
Oppenheimer first.
Yeah, then Barbie with
Then
a little
Barbie.
flare at the end.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so Lucy's walking around looking for her glasses, and I'm, like, not panicking, but, like, that's a serious thing to lose.
I know, and it was one of the first days of the trip, like, am I really not going to be able to see for the rest of the trip? That would have been awful.
It was very silly, and, yeah, it was just extremely silly, and I was, like, not panicking, but I was just like, what if we don't find her glasses? Like, what are we gonna do? And I walk over to where she's, like, looking in the grass, and, like, 2 feet to her left, they're right there. So this girl's, like, digging around in the sand like fucking Velma over here. It was funny.
Where are my glasses? Yeah, so that was fun. It was a good little scare to get my heart racing.
It's fun. I love that beach, though. It was so beautiful.
It was really beautiful. I did watercolor with ocean water.
It's beautiful.
It didn't look great, but it's okay.
Yeah. We watched Curtis Connor. We played with seagulls. We had little girl dinners out there.
Guys, we had a beautiful picnic with fruit.
We did.
And
cheese
and bread.
Coke Zero.
Classic peasant meal plus Coke Zero.
Beautiful. Truly stunning.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was our little...
There was this guy, what is it, parasailing? Or is it
parasailing?
Yeah,
there were multiple of them.
But it was like a really, really windy day. Like, it was a little too much. And he kept flying, like, 20 feet in the air?
Yeah, I thought he was going to die.
He kept flying, like, up in the air. And I was like, how are you going to get down? How are you going to get down? But he did.
It was crazy.
He was insane.
Yeah. Okay. I think the next thing...
He's the Tony Hawk of parasailers. I believe.
Why does it smell like pee-pee and poo-poo?
No, seriously. Why does it smell like caca and wee-whiz in here? Okay. What do you want to talk about next?
I think we should talk about our first road trip.
Okay.
You start that one off.
The 7-hour one?
Yep.
The first road trip we went on was with me, Amelia, and Oscar. It was 7 hours long.
A lot of car time.
Lot of car time.
Also, my car's AC kind of sucks when the sun's out, apparently.
Yeah,
in the back seat.
Whoever was sitting in the back was dying at all times, and I pulled my weight with the driving.
You really did, yeah.
I was driver, like I was embodying my dad.
But honestly, if you drive, you got the AC.
That's true, and control of music.
Exactly.
So I was like, hold on, let's play some buck meat.
No, on the way back, literally, you were just like, you were driving, you were listening to music, you were living up there, and we were passed out the whole time. You listened to like 7 albums until we actually came back to life.
No, seriously, I drove more than I ever have, like, consistently without stopping. Well, although, let me say, Oscar's bladder, he was the one who made us stop multiple times.
I mean, it would have been you.
But here's the thing. I think I've been doing better at it. I didn't have to pee.
I've honestly been doing not
You
good,
made
which
us-
is probably a good thing.
You made us stop twice last night, and I didn't go either time.
I used to be able to like hold my pee for 8 hours. It was not it was not like a healthy thing.
No, that's not healthy, but it is like helpful.
It was helpful at times, and now I can't do that anymore, which like is a good thing.
We're switching roles. We're switching roles.
No, it was really fun.
I said, hold on. You said, hold on. Let me give you a break from having to pee all the time and being stressed about it. And I said, I'll gladly take it.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
We also just wanted to get fun little snacks at every stop.
I know. And we got little toys as well.
Me and Lucy got shirts that say "I Heart New York."
Yes,
like the very basic ones.
I've been wanting that shirt for so long, and I was like, I saw it. I was like, today's the day. So I did get it.
We spent so much money this week.
I didn't actually spend as much as I thought I would, but I am like, oh man, I'm not making a big purchase for months after I get back.
Yeah. No, I will be.
But like, I have been working a lot, and I have a paycheck coming tomorrow, 2 days from now, so it'll be fine.
But yeah, no, the road trip was super fun. I honestly loved the car time. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it was relaxed. It was a nice like debrief, and like, there's nothing better than rolling down the windows and blasting music in the summer.
That's what we did. Also, we listened to Emergency Intercom, all 3 of us.
Yeah.
That was a really fun time.
If you've never listened to Emergency Intercom, please do, because it's like my favorite podcast ever. It's so funny.
They're so funny. We indoctrinated Oscar into the Emergency Intercom.
I know. If he doesn't continue his like
he
lessons,
really likes it, I think. So,
I think he did too.
yeah, I think it's fine. But yeah, no, so we did that. We didn't say where our road trip was to, but we went to upstate New York.
Wait, guys, we went on a road trip, but we're not going to tell you anything else about
We
it.
went to upstate New York. My dad's plays drums for a little band.
Doobie Brothers.
So we went and saw them. It was the last show of their tour.
And yeah, we were VIP, and yeah, we met
We
the
were
Doobie
VIP,
Brothers, and
and
yeah,
yeah,
we went backstage, and yeah, we got a
and
feast afterwards.
I just got to like act like it. This is like literally when I was a kid, I used to do this more, but like now it happens once, maybe every year, every couple years, and I just get to act like a complete nepotism baby, like the VIP lanyard.
I know we pulled up and
Oh my God, on the walkie-talkie.
The lady was like,
I have Emilia.
I have Emilia. Like we're sending Emilia through. We got a special parking.
They got me a parking spot right next to the tour buses.
We went on the tour buses. We got food. We got drink. We got meat with the Doobie Brothers, and they were super sweet.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was a fun time. The show was great.
Long concert.
Long concert.
No opener.
Nope.
2 hours straight of playing.
Well, it's
And
their
I said-
50th anniversary
I said-
tour.
Hello, you guys are in your 70s.
Yeah.
How are you singing this
They're
long?
old.
How are you strumming this long? How are
but it
your
was
fingers not
wonderful.
brittle and breaking off?
I literally, so my dad's been playing with them basically since I was born. So, like, I've met all the guys multiple times. The only one I hadn't really met was Michael McDonald, who's, like, the Doobie Brother, because he, like, hasn't been in the band in years. But for the 50th anniversary tour, he's been touring with them. So I met him in September, and we all got to meet him again. And I don't know why, you guys, like, I will fangirl over Michael McDonald. He's just, like, he's a legend. He's a legend.
I had never heard of him until he came out on
He's the
stage.
kindest man ever.
He was very nice, and they were awesome. The saxophone player was awesome.
Mark Russo.
I was like, what? That's so cool.
no, we had a great time.
Yeah. I didn't recognize any of their songs. I thought I would.
That's okay.
But I still had fun. The lady right next to me spilled her wine twice.
She ruined one of my books.
She spilled it all over me, down my leg, and into my shoes, and said, "I'm so sorry."
She better be
And I
buying
was
me
like,
a new copy of Book Lovers by
I
Emily
said-
Henry.
I said, "You're totally good, girl." But then she did it again and spilled the entire thing of wine where I was supposed to be standing. So
Yeah, we didn't smell wonderful. But yeah, no, it was a really good time. And Oscar really likes 70s music, so I think he enjoyed that a lot. Met my dad for the first time. That was terrifying
It was
for me.
okay.
But it went fun, I think. Except crew guys threatened him.
yeah, that was
apparently.
annoying. And also, I was like really offended because I got no attention that whole
I know,
night.
I
'cause
felt
they were
really
all,
bad.
They were all like, "Oh, the boyfriend." I'm like, "Hello, I'm right here. You can question me too."
Girl, you made a name for yourself. You just you acted like you belonged there. It was wonderful.
I guess so. I was.
She's a
I
little
stepped
star.
foot on the grounds, and they said, "Put her in the Doobie Brothers." Like, she's the first Doobie sister, and that's really why we got to go backstage. It wasn't because of you
me.
or your nepotism.
It was
It
you.
was just
I will say, as we were going backstage after the show, a really mean security lady stopped us. I was
my
like,
God,
"Do
that
you
was
know
so
who I
annoying.
am?
That
Do
was
you know who I am?"
Do you know who this girl is?
But no, literally, we walk one row down, and Lucy finds a pair of Ray-Bans on the ground, picks them up, turns her head each direction, and immediately puts them on her head.
And I wore them for the rest of the night. And we went inside. We went downstairs to meet with the band and get a little feast afterwards. I was wearing those Ray-Bans the whole time.
We will.
I didn't want any of those people to see my eyes, and I looked so cool, and everyone was like,
You did look
"Who
who is
is that?"
she? Who
And
is
you know
she?
what? People talked to me more after I had put
Yeah.
the sunglasses on because
Someone
of
did
that.
think you were blind.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
No, we'll post a picture of Lucy and her Ray-Bans. For.
You have a picture?
Oh yeah, I have a
Okay.
picture. I have multiple. I have a picture of you with your pirate booty too. My dad gave us an entire box of pirate's booty.
Guys, why are we not talking about Pirate's Booty? Because it's so good. It's so tasty. It's like air. It's flavored little crunchy air. It's so good. It's oh my God. Why do I look so killer in those glasses? What? Oh, and there's me with the Pirate's Booty. Oh, we have to post those. Wow.
Wait, I wanna I named my Stardew Valley farm Big Pharma.
And who came up with it?
It was Lucy.
Yeah, I came up with that. Stardew Valley. What's your farm name? Oh, Big Pharma.
I think that's hilarious.
I named mine after the road that I live on.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's real cute. And, like, my outfit's really cute, too. I bet it's cuter than yours, so... wait, airplane.
Where do you think they're going?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Surprise,
No.
guys, that was Lucy's flight and she missed it. No, just kidding.
Just kidding. I did prank my dad, and
Did he fall for it?
Yeah, he did. He said, don't forget to come home today. And I said, my flight's tomorrow. He said, no, today, bro, I'm not joking. And then he called me, and then I just left him there for a little bit. About 20 minutes, and then I said I was joking, and he sent me a Harry Potter angry gif.
But no, so yeah, road trip was fun, show was fun, hotel was fun.
Hotel, I did get, like, cold sweats.
I got a really good night's sleep.
I know you did, because I was the only one just, like, tossing and turning and tossing and turning.
And then you got up, and we were like, nope.
I know, I was like, let's get up, let's go.
And
I'm
then
ready
we
to
slept
start.
in the car the entire time.
I know, and I was like, well, I'm just really all by myself up here. But we did go to Tim Hortons before we left.
did.
And
We
you
were
know what?
so far north they had it.
Tim Hortons is better than Aroma Joe's, and we did find... We went to another beach.
Yes.
We can talk about that next.
We can.
Old Orchard Beach. And we found another little... Well, Oscar found a little
Dinosaur.
critter. And I said, that's Aroma Joe. So we have Tim Horton and Aroma Joe.
We're just really good at finding animals on the beach. So yeah, that was our road trip. Is there anything else notable? Oh, as we were driving back, there was this truck. I was driving on the highway, and there was this truck. Lucy was asleep. There was this truck that had like a tarp that was held down to the truck bed with like metal rods, and the whole thing flew off the truck and flew at the car. And literally, I had to just...
That's the problem with your brakes.
I had to just drive over it. And, like, everything was okay, but I also thought we were going to die. And Lucy slept through the whole thing. Put 'em.
Bones sticking out, but bones sticking out.
That's what we would have been if that tarp had killed us.
If that tarp had killed us, we would have been bones sticking out, but bones sticking out.
Bones staying put.
Bones staying put. That was us. That was me asleep in the back. Bones staying put.
Meanwhile, me and Oscar were just having the biggest panic attack of our entire lives. But that's okay. We lived.
Panic creeping out. Panic creeping out.
We keep stealing people's references.
I know we do. That is from a little podcast we like to listen to called The Bald and the Beautiful with Trixie and Katya.
Yeah, we'll talk more about podcasts at the end. We're just also sprinkling it throughout.
I know.
That's
Here's
okay.
the thing. I hear someone say one joke, and then I'm like, oh wait, let me log that and let me put that into my diction.
You
and
use
let me
it-
speak that a lot.
Use it for like 5 months.
Then recycle, reuse, reduce, recycle, and switch up your phrases.
So
When you bring them back again, no one will remember.
Exactly. And steal from people.
We got an email from someone for our podcast who wants to help us.
I need to see if that was real or not.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. Wait, hold on. Your Instagram things are still like that?
Yeah.
Have you seen my new update thing?
No.
I hate it. I want them back. So the Instagram stories are big now for me, and I hate them. Like at the top, like the circles, they're just super big.
Is that just the size of your phone? You have a bigger phone than me.
But I don't...
Guys, Lucy's thirst posting over Buckmead right now.
I love him. I love him.
If you don't know who Buckmead is, he's 36. He's a folk singer. He's in Big Thief. He's quite wonderful, but Lucy's like in love.
Guys, don't look up a picture of him. Go see him in concert, and then you'll get it. Then you'll understand.
But
you'll
don't look at a
understand.
picture of it. It's like
But
when
don't
we're
look
in
at a
middle
picture.
school and like people
It's like,
wanna-
no.
No,
He's
that's
cuter
not
in real
a good
life.
one.
That's not a good picture. I swear, he's cuter in real life.
Literally, that's the way like every boy was for me growing up. I literally would just be like, no one look at him.
What do you want to talk about next?
So you talked.
Mudhach, mister.
What was that? Oh, we don't have this on the list, but we watched a good amount of horror movies.
We did.
Let's
We
talk about
watched,
those.
Wait, we already talked about Us.
No one listened to that episode.
Okay, So we watched Us. What would you rate it out of 10? 10! 10! 10!
It was
10!
really good. Lucy has a lot of energy.
It's so good. I just saw that picture of Buck, and it rejuvenated me.
Guys, I know he's 36, but please.
Guys, I mean, look at that.
I'm married!
Okay, stop. Look at that picture of him, though.
I see it. Wait, is that what she says in Pearl?
I'm married! I'm married!
Sometimes I think Lucy actually is Pearl, and it scares me. We are outside in a public
Have you
place.
seen that guy who, like, he gets on his phone and he holds it up and he has a straight face and he's like, help! Help me!
We're fully outside right now.
So we watched Us. It was really good. 10 out of 10.
I liked it a lot.
Beautiful. Like,
Beautiful.
I just love anything.
Main actress, Oscar. She
So
needs an
beautiful.
Oscar.
She needs an Oscar. Get him over here right now.
What?
I was just talking about your boyfriend.
That's not what I meant.
I know. We watched Barbarian.
I liked it. It was pretty good.
Well, I watched it in a state that was very scary. Okay, when I watched it, I was just really scared of the rape scenes. I don't know. I just, like, it...
we didn't see any of them, though.
I know, but, like, it's kind of the thing where, like, my imagination is scarier than any horror movie I've ever seen. Not to be, like, poetic or anything, you know. But, no, I just, like, I think I was just tired, and that's one of my worst fears, and I just, like, I don't know. That was just, like, I didn't like that. And I just, like, that's just such a scary idea, and I didn't like the men in it. They really freaked me out.
I liked it, though. It was,
But it was pretty good.
it was good. I love when a female protagonist survives. Spoiler alert. I love when a woman gets out on the other side.
Yeah.
Alone. By her own devices.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, all the men were really annoying. Except the one guy. I liked
No,
him.
I didn't like him.
I liked him.
My throat hurts so bad from that screaming.
Yeah, yeah. So we watched Barbarian, and then we watched Nope, which
Nope.
you had seen. I really love Jordan Peele. That wasn't my favorite of his, but
love
I
Nope.
think I would die for Keke Palmer.
I, like, that whole movie, I'm just staring at her.
It's a good movie.
I love her.
I liked it a lot.
Especially in that movie. I'm like, oh, girl.
Also, what's his name? The guy that's also in Get Out.
He's
He's so, like, he's such a wonderful actor.
so good. He's
Like,
so good. He's perfect for, like, I don't know, like, I don't know. It's
Jordan
just
Peele's storytelling
awesome.
is just
It's
incredible.
Awesome. It's awesome.
So that one was really good.
That's not how you spell that.
Daniel, wait, go down. Daniel Kaluuya? Kalaya? I don't know. But he's wonderful. If you haven't seen Get Out, you need to watch that too. No, I really liked it. Honestly, I just really love Jordan Peele. I want him to drop like 20 movies right now.
I know. Are you not as scared of, like, the alien stuff?
I don't think so.
No, it wasn't as scary to me, but I just really enjoyed it.
It wasn't
Like,
as psychological as his other ones. Like, I love Get Out is so psychological because honestly, like, the stuff that happens in it, like, feels like it would be kind of unrealistic, but
It's
kind of
scary.
the theories it's, like, based on in terms of race and racism in America, like,
Yeah.
that makes it horrifying.
Especially that very last scene.
Oh my god, guys.
Where the police car pulls up and you think, like, after all of that, after he spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers ahead.
After all of that, after he finally escapes, he's gonna be the
Go
one who
down
gets
for the
arrested.
murder. I remember when we first watched it together, we paused it. Like, we saw the police lights and we paused it and both looked at each other like,
In horror.
no way,
I was
because
like, no.
in real life, like, that's how it would happen.
Yeah.
And then we played it and it was fine. It was just his friend who's like airport
Yeah.
security or something.
I'm so glad
But
that didn't happen.
I did look into that a little bit, and there were like 3 or 4 different alternate endings. One of them was he dies and the white people win. One of them was the police do arrest him and he goes away forever for murder. And another one was he does get away but ends up back in it because it's just the same systemic trap over and over again.
I liked the ending they went with.
I do too, but I like that those exist. I thought that was really cool. But no, so Nope was pretty good. I like Jordan Peele a lot. And
I
then we
really enjoyed, like, both of those storylines. I know a lot of people are like, they don't even connect at all, but, like, I loved the, like, Jupe storyline and the, like,
well, also, like,
horse.
think about it. Creators sometimes, like, get ideas and don't know what to do with them. So sometimes they are just placed.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't always have to make sense.
Yeah.
You know? They're just trying to execute ideas.
Yeah, it's just about something that's happening in the same area as two
Yeah.
different storylines. And I don't know, I love it.
I think it's pretty good.
I
Yeah,
do
so that was
think,
good.
like, an alien, that's just not very scary to me.
Yeah. No, I liked it. Also, we need to speak up more.
Oh,
But
yeah.
both of our voices are hurting.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're trying to do another one.
I know, we're gonna do another one right after this. But we're gonna get a drink first!
Yeah.
What drink are you gonna get? Because I think I might get Cherry Coke Zero.
I don't know yet.
Or a Propel.
I kind of want a peace tea.
Yum. Peace tea. Okay.
And then we also watched the first half of Smile.
Yeah, we never finished it. It was okay.
It's kind of your
You're gonna die. I'm gonna die. We're gonna die.
I kind of think it's one of those, like...
It's not like I'm gonna plan this all out and it's gonna be super elaborate and really
It's
interesting.
just one of those
It's gonna be
very
like-
typical horror movies.
It's gonna be like, I'm just gonna try to scare you.
Yeah. And it wasn't that
And you know what?
scary.
That first girl who's in all the trailers, she's the one that's good at smiling.
Right.
Everyone else who's smiling, I'm like, okay, that's not as scary as the first girl.
There are some good, like, jump scares.
Yeah, there are jump scares. And I watched the ending on TikTok, so.
Yeah, Lucy, even with Barbarian, like, Lucy know the entire plot. She goes and looks at the whole thing.
I don't know. I like to know what's coming.
But yeah, so that was that. Next, I think we should talk about our murder mystery adventure.
Okay. We're obsessed with doing these, like, murder mysteries. You can buy, like, a case file and you have to figure it out like a detective.
They have them at Target.
Yeah.
We did a couple different brands this time. I feel like the last, like, 2 or 3 times we've hung out, we've done one.
Yeah.
It's super fun. And we're getting really good.
We're getting so good at it.
We're getting
like, the
really
first
good.
one, it took us, like,
Well,
hours.
we didn't quite know, like,
What they
how
wanted
the
us
game
to
was
find.
structured. Like, once we learned the game, because we've just been getting the same brand ever since, once we learned, like, what they want and what we should be looking for,
We nail it every time.
we get a little bit better. I don't think we used a single hint. I think we used one hint, but it pointed us somewhere that didn't even matter.
I don't
like,
think
weird.
we used a
I
hint
don't think
for
we
that
used
first one.
any.
We did for the second. But it was
Yeah,
a different
It
brand.
was a different brand.
That first one we didn't use a hint, and we solved it so quick.
We did really good. And this one was so elaborate. Like, they give you, like, so many documents. You have, like, at least 50 to 100 sheets of paper in front of you, just of so many different things, and witness statements and photos. And so this one had, like, a bunch of business cards.
Yeah.
And each person had a website, and we're like, okay, like, what if we tried
Because
it?
in the past, they've had, like, phone numbers and, like, emails and stuff, and they've never been real. Like, we've tried to call them. but
So
they're
we're like,
never
what
real.
if we try these websites? And there were like 8 or 9 of them. Every single person, like, there was a full website.
I know, like, every
And
suspect.
we only needed like 2 of them to actually
Yeah.
get the clues we needed. But they made full websites for every
I know.
person.
And you know what? They're the funniest websites ever.
They're
We can
so
put
funny.
one, when we post this, we'll put one on there. There's this one guy who is
Like a tree cutter.
Like a tree cutter. And his website is really scary. I think they wanted you to think he was the killer.
Because you did the whole time.
He's not the killer, but his website says, I won't leave your house until you're satisfied with my service. And
There's a
he's
shirtless picture of him in the
shirtless
background.
pic, obviously, like, Photoshop tattoos on his body, and he's scowling at the camera. And it's just really funny.
But no, that was good. We solved that one. And then we did another one a couple nights ago. With Oscar, we got another case file, but it was a different brand. And
Oh my god, Ice Spice is releasing a deluxe version of her album, and I'll go crazy.
her nose is on the mic. Yeah, so we got another one. It was a different brand. And honestly, like, I was feeling ill, so I was, like, in and out the whole time. But you and Oscar, like, killed that. I
We
will
did.
say I cracked an entire code. There was a whole thing written in code, and I figured it out. Everyone was
that,
like
but-
waiting for a cipher, but I just like figured it out because I'm so smart.
But me and Oscar kind of killed it with the with the evidence and stuff.
That was kind of stupid though because
I
like
didn't like the just the way that
it was
that
structured.
brand the way that brand structured it was really, I don't know, it wasn't as like fun as the other one, but it was still fun. It was still good. It just took forever.
Yeah. Okay, next we're getting to the end, guys. We're getting close. Next we're going to talk about, we mentioned we went to Old Orchard Beach, which was very fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a pier situation. Lots of like restaurants and shops and there was like a full arcade and a bunch of like little rides and stuff. And Lucy, why don't you tell us about the arcade?
I was looking forward to the arcade this entire trip. I had my pennies ready. Metaphorically. I didn't actually have any pennies. But we got there and I was like, oh yes, I'm about to ball out. I'm about to go crazy. And I did go crazy. We, between the three of us, we did spend $100 at the arcade. And what did we get? 2 Poppets and some Pokemon, 3 Poppets and some Pokemon cards. A few tech decks.
Yeah.
But all stuff that could be bought in under $10.
But we had a good time.
But we did.
All that matters.
But we did have a blast, and we made the memories.
Everyone's gambling addictions were
And let me just
encouraged.
say, I'm so good at the claw machines where you claw for like bundles of tickets. Where you claw for bundles of tickets. I got 2,000 tickets just from doing that a few
I
times.
got 3,000 tickets on skee ball somehow.
Once, and then you couldn't repeat it. So, how
I
good
don't
are
even know how it happened.
lucky throw. Emilia really wanted this seagull stuffed animal. I want to say we probably wasted $50 on that game. I didn't even. I tried it one time, and you guys did it like.
We were so determined. We were gonna get it. We were gonna do it. And we were so close every time. And then we walked away, and the person who played immediately after us got one.
All that hard work went to them, and we never got one. But we did spend probably $50 trying to get that.
We were very into, like, we needed to get.
I know. The thing about claw machines, though, they make the stuffed animals too heavy for the claw to claw it.
And they make the claw, like, open too easily.
And, like, they make it, like, flimsy. They beat it up before they put it in that machine.
They do.
Forced to work. That claw is forced to work. You know that, that, like, art piece that's, like, it's the guy, like, moving the blood around?
Yeah.
Or the little, like, robotic hand.
Yeah.
And it's, like, he's so tired. It's like, that claw machine is so tired.
No, it was definitely something. But, no, it was fun. We did get some Poppets, and they're the best Poppets ever.
They are. They're so, like, the pop. Ooh. I wish. Maybe we'll do an ASMR episode, and I'll just pop that Poppet for you.
And then the other thing we did after that, we did a murder mystery all together. And then Lucy got us to watch...
I forced them. They did not
it's
want
okay.
to.
We watched the first episode of The Last of Us.
Only the best piece of media that's ever come out of Netflix.
It's not Netflix.
Oh! Only the best piece of media ever to exist. It's on Max, previously known as HBO Max. Guys, please watch The Last of Us. I'm begging you.
What is wrong with our energy today?
I
We're
don't
just
know.
like giggly. We are so tired, you guys. This trip has run us into the ground.
It's sucked us dry. And I'm thinking of that one scene in Elvis. He's like, "You rotten pig, you sucked me dry." And you know when he gets really upset at the end.
But yeah, so we watched the first episode of The Last of Us. I really liked it. I like how
When I said that, I kind of sounded like Jennifer Coolidge.
you did a little.
You sucked. These gays. You sucked me dry.
These gays. They're trying to kill me. You look like the 4th of July.
You look like the 4th of July.
Makes me want a hot dog real bad. Have you seen the video where they asked like what her dream role is? She's like, I've always wanted to play a dolphin.
Yes, yeah, I've seen that. She's so funny.
I think it is the funniest thing to exist. But yeah, I loved The Last of Us. I thought it was really good. I'm really excited to watch more. Pedro Pascal is wonderful. Bella Ramsey is wonderful. It's such a good story too. Like I'm so excited to watch more.
They do such a good job of like keeping the video game aspect in it, especially for like that first car scene when it's Joel, Tommy, and Sarah.
Tommy! Whoa,
It took a lot out of me. I've said my piece enough about this show. I'm just gonna leave it there.
Yeah, no, it was great. I'll say more about it once I've seen more. And then our last little thing on our trip.
See it, say it.
See it, say it. The last little thing on our trip. We took a little road trip yesterday to Northampton to see Big Thief. Most beautiful venue.
If you ever have the opportunity to see Big Thief, even if you don't listen to them, please go, because their music is the kind of music, like, if you witness it live, you will immediately become a fan, because they're just so incredible.
I want to insert all of Vampire Empire for them.
I know. Please, okay, your homework for this, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I don't know how it starts.
Okay. Your homework is to go go listen to the song Vampire Empire by Big Thief. It's out now.
It dropped last night as we were driving back from the concert.
And then also listen to all of Big Thief, Adrian Linker, and Buck Meek.
But yeah, it was wonderful. I was very sleepy on the car ride there. That's okay though. And I guess this will kind of put us into our next section. Oh, there was a little boy in the audience playing chess.
He was playing chess on his phone the entire concert, and it was so funny.
I tried to take a picture of him, not in a creepy way. I really wanted to see what his chess score was.
Yeah.
And the flash went off.
Oh yes, that's when the flash went off. That was so funny. Okay.
But yeah, okay, so this is kind of going into our last one. Our last little piece. For our media, we're going to talk about podcasts we've been listening to, because we listened to a lot on the drive.
Yeah, we really did. I was like, okay, we've listened to so much music. I'm sucked dry. Let me put on a podcast for you.
So as always, we listen to Emergency Intercom all the time.
Emergency Intercom.
We both love Binge-topia. You've definitely listened to it a little bit more than me.
I love Binge-topia's drunk, like, history episodes.
That's what we listened to yesterday. It was very funny.
Yeah.
1904 Olympics.
Yeah, they talked about historical catastrophes while they were a little drunk.
So
a lot
funny.
drunk.
Words were slurred by the end of it. Like, it was really funny.
Words were slurred.
Your computer's gonna die.
My computer's failing on us. I also, we've been listening to Trixie and Katya's podcast.
Literally, bones sticking out. Bones sticking out.
They are so funny. Please go listen. They're so funny. I die laughing anytime I listen to them, and I also fall asleep listening to them.
Yes. I am now very hooked.
Yeah. What other podcasts do you like?
I've still been keeping up with Song Exploder. I know I talked to you about that one.
Oh, is that the one where they, like, review songs?
They bring musicians on and, like, have them explain the process,
like,
behind their
breakdown
songs.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so Phoebe did Scott Street, right?
Oh my god, it was so beautiful.
Oh, can I tell you something?
I think Big Thief did one. Let me
We have to listen to that. Can we listen to that while we go get a drink?
Yeah.
Let me say this. At the Taylor concert when Phoebe opened, she started playing Scott Street, and a girl turned around to our group and was like, "Is this Moon Song?" She was like, yes, I love this song. Wait, is this Moon Song? And I was like, oh my god. Phoebe's no longer ours. She's the world's. And
she's the Swifties. I also listen to Ghost of a Podcast, which is, like, astrology and advice. But with astrology stuff, I'm really into it, but I've had to, like, take a huge step back because I will put too much on it. Muna's podcast, Gayotic. I'm trying to get back into true crime. What am I looking for right now?
I also listened to Very Really Good and the Michael Cera show.
There's a Michael Cera one?
No, it's like their names are Michael and Sarah, so they did that. The Michael Cera show, I don't know how to feel about it. I love Sarah. I don't like Michael, so I only listen to them occasionally. I don't know. Oh, Cool Dog. Cool Dog is a good podcast as well.
Yeah, check out Song Exploder. There's a lot I need to listen to.
We are about to film another episode, so we're going to leave it off there.
The Cranberries?
Oh! The Cranberries did one?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's dead,
Yeah.
Also,
we're at 51.
Yeah, I know. I would just like to say the last text you sent was, did you still want to go to the beach? And that was yesterday while I was fully passed out.
She did pass out for a long time, and I was just journaling and crying in her kitchen.
I think we need to discuss that on our own later, but it's okay. We had a rough couple days. We're okay. I needed a couple depression naps. Let's just say there was some medication that was not working out for me, and Lucy can attest to this, but I kind of like lost my mind.
Yes, and my computer's dying. So
Okay, we're gonna
we
go.
love you guys. Kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss, love.